So glad to have you join me on the show. This is the Gospel Vibes on Impulse Africa Television. And you all know, my name is Akan Ikwa. It's good to be back again, after a very, very long week. I don't know about you, but thank God for grace and thank God for His love for keeping us all together, to be alive to witness this day and also to be here on the show and have you also join us on the show. How was your week? Stressful, yeah? Okay, all right. Now, like I said, it's Gospel Vibes, and I'm so excited. I just can't wait to start because I have a very wonderful guest here with me. I'll be speaking to him shortly. I'll also be introducing him very, very soon. Yeah, not very, very soon. I think I'm gonna be doing that just right now, like right now. He goes by the name Jide Crystal. He's a very, very, very wonderful, wonderful minister. He's a song minister. He writes. He's a composer. He's a producer. And he's full. I think he will let us know much more about him because I really cannot exhaust. Time will not even permit me to begin to exhaust. I begin to tell you what he's into because he's a man full of the presence of God. Please join us and welcome Jide Crystal.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
It's good to be here. It's good to have you too.
Yeah. Thank you.
It just happened so fast and boom, you're here.
Well. Yeah, I've been expectant anyway.
Yeah, thank God for grace. Thank God for grace. You're welcome once again. All right, so let's get to know Jide Crystal. Who is Jide Crystal?
Okay, Jide Crystal is a child of God. Yes. Okay. And I'm a music minister and a music producer and a graphics designer.
Okay.
Yes. Then what else? Okay, then I write. I play music instruments.
Okay. Like how many instruments do you play?
Like 5.
5? Wow.
I play drums, the guitar, the piano, the talking drum.
Okay.
Then the recorder, a little of mouth organ editing. I love the wind instrument too.
Wow. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. 5 instruments. So people like us, how many instruments can we even play? We don't even know. Okay, that's like I say, it's good to have you. So what's your full name? Are you just Jide Crystal? Is Crystal your surname? Or?
Okay, my name is Nadi Baba Jide David.
Okay, yes. Nadi Baba Jide.
Yes, David.
What does Nadi mean?
Okay, Nadi is actually a long name. My father said during the colonial eras that our great-grandfathers there was an abridgment in the name that means Onoyadi, wall and path, that the path has broken the wall, so there is access. So I was telling Dad, then why did you change it? Because that has more meaning. Dad said because they felt the name was long, so and the white people used to call us Daddy. They just said okay, Daddy. And I'm like, no, I prefer this now. But why I've actually decided to actually retain that name is because I want to actually make a difference with that name. I know a lot of people will change names, like, no, I want this, but I've seen people change their names from a particular name to a new one, and still the name is better than their life. So I feel it was probably it's Onoyadi, then they changed to Nadi, then I can still be a light in that name. Because I have, from the background like that, it looks like it's just from my generation that we are just now coming out to say, okay, we want to serve the Lord, So that's why I decided that, I'll still keep this Nadi, that when people hear about Nadi, so I know the family of Nadis, they love God, they serve God, so.
That's key. That's huge. That's a very wonderful name. I think, in Africa, names, when it comes to names, you don't joke with it.
Yes,
the kind of name, the kind of name you bear. Anyway, let's talk about your music. And at what point did it start for you? At what point did you discover music in yourself? Okay,
my journey is actually a very interesting one. And when people ask for the best definition of myself, I just tell them, just grace, just God. Sometimes I say my life is me myself. So I just say I can't give it a particular definition because I started as a secular artist.
Okay.
Yes, I started as a secular artist, and I started song composition right from secondary school. I was like 8 to 9 years ago in secondary school, and I remember one of the songs I wrote was Sunshine Baby, and for real. And I was like, in fact, the lyrics and the one thing, my dad used to be a radio presenter too.
Yeah.
I know AP and Kano FM, man. So this entertainment side of him, he has it. So, but I just felt okay. I didn't even know it was called song composition. I just knew that time that I wrote some things and I wanted to sing them. So I just wrote it, and so I had my education like that I used to put in my wardrobe in school. So and Dad saw it in the house. So Dad saw it that day and he called me. I was scared. I thought probably he was going to lash me. I said, I saw the book, the compilation of the songs, because he said you've written up to like 100. I saw them, their title, and I was scared. I was just expecting new Daddy. Really, like, why would you? Because that time too, Dad was an interpreter in the church. So this feeling of church and so and that was what thing that Dad told me was, this is good. I love your English. I love the composition. And I was like, okay. And it started. So I was engineered to even write more. So I started writing like that, and it started for me like that. So then in church too, I would just get to the drums. I would just stay talking drum. I was just beating. I didn't.
Were you in the choir at that time? Maybe
I wasn't.
Choir or something.
I wasn't.
Okay.
When a lot of people say, "Oh, they started from the choir," and I'm like, me, I didn't start. Really, I didn't start. In fact, so after that time, I entered the circle. I was just doing my music normally locally around, and not until I was discovered by record label in IB here till that time, and I got signed, had the offer myself. I was doing secular back to back. Not until when I had my encounter with the Lord, and it was very dramatic for me. That was why I used to tell my friend, I said I didn't have the luxury to be preached, for people to preach Christ to me. I experienced it.
Wow. So
the dispensation of his life is different. I don't do ministry. I will not now do it because of maybe people are just going to pay, because it was an experience for me, and the experience, the summary of the whole experience is like, okay, if my life is like this and there's still a man that still finds interest in me, then let me die with him. Let's just die there. So it reflects in even my ministrations like that. And because if I start talking about my salvation story, it's interesting. There was a particular church that had to call me basically because of that. Wow. So just come and tell us your salvation story. And I was telling my friends, I said that was the first time in my life that I would see people come out for altar call because of a man's story. I didn't even sing. I've been to ministration that I will sing and everybody will be blessed. But I was just talking about my life, and people came out to give their life to Christ. So I felt, wow, so my life can save lives. Okay. I like that, not just voice. So I don't see ministry to be music, or a lot of people, they will feel, since they can sing, let me start ministry.
Yeah, that's true.
The ministry is you. It is who you are that determines what you do. That determines the ministry that you do. So I just want to survive.
Because of time, I would have really wanted you to really talk more on that. Your encounter with him. Not being preached to you, just encountered it, and we still have many gospel musicians, gospel artists. Yeah, let me use the word so-called gospel artists right now. That most of them they've not had that encounter. They don't really understand what it means. You saying I'm giving my life to somebody, I'm somebody's home. You get it? We are so fond of always saying, they'll tell us, nobody, you are the CEO of your life. I used to tell people, I said, the moment you realize that your life is not your life, that is when you start living.
Yes, sir.
Because somebody gave you the life to live. So the question is, who gave me that life? When you discover who gave you that life, and discover that it's not my life, then that's when you start living. But unfortunately, we have many of them. That's why you see most of them. You see some people say, "Okay, I'm gospel artists," but when they sing, everybody are all jumping, but there is no impact. We can't find that impact there. But it's a good thing that you encounter. That God found you. So if you are there and you're thinking, can God ever find me? Looking at all what you've done, your past, you're looking at your, you just feel you feel so dirty. Hey, God will still come for you. He still loves you. That's just the thing. So if He can save Jide Crystal, how much more you? He will save you now. Haba. All you just need to do is just surrender. I feel so excited. hearing that, like I said, I wish you could share more, but because of our time. So when did you start this gospel music, like completely? At what point, what time in the year did you change and say, okay, I'm solely into gospel? How did your previous record label, how did they take it?
Okay, interesting.
I would like to know that, because I would like to.
I started, let me say, okay, gospel music ministry officially like 6 years ago.
Okay.
There was a particular music band that I joined, Living with Family. And let me just connect it from the latter part of my encounter story, because it was a journey. So there was a particular, that week I've been having series of, like I would sleep, I would dream seeing myself in hell when I was doing secular, like a dream. Like I had it on a Saturday night, and I just woke up. I was like, okay, nothing, joy, now secular to that. Let's see how you get. I just dreamed, bro. So that morning, that Sunday morning, one of my friends just called me, Tayo. He just said, Jide, where are you? Where are you? At that time, I was driving my official car. I was using the ML 500. I had my house. I had everything.
Wow.
As a secular artist, it looked like, what else?
What else do I need?
So dreams like that, I don't really like, okay, I'm seeing myself in there, but I'm still in my right, that. So Tayo just called me that, where are you? Where are you? I just said, okay, I'm in church. This is, I said, okay, come. And it was on a Sunday morning. So, and my church was at that like far away. Tayo was just close by, so I had to tell her just come. So she came, and she said she had a dream that night, so that Saturday, that she saw me in hell. So like the same thing that I was dreaming, probably the same time she was saying. So she was just saying, please, whatever, now let God use that and this. So after I just released that, I was just going back to church, and that was the first time, and I just, I don't want to say like I cried, but I was pressurized, like, okay, if you want to use me, don't torment me with dreams. Like I saw it like that. I didn't know that statement triggered something. I just said it. So if you want to use me, kuku use me. In that church. So that week I was just, there was a weekly service in church, a Wednesday service, and it was during communion, and there was nobody to sing actually, because some of our choir people that time in church, they've gone to school, and just one particular lady, and she was also supposed to be the lady that would take the tray around. Wow. So apparently there was nobody. But he wanted to use you now. So I was like, I just got there, and in church I was feeling incomplete, like no, somebody needs to fill that space. But alas, I was still dressing, yellow, super, all this thing, like, and I just felt, but I was feeling disturbed, like just go, And I asked that lady, I just did like that. Can I see? She just said, come. So I just got there, held the mic, and I sang. So within like 10 minutes, a woman ran out of the church. She just stood, one of our members just stood around her. In my mind, I was like, Motile Kurun church. I was like, don't judge me. She started, I was like, no, I've driven her. Well, I should have said it. I'm not coming to this church again. I already had it in mind. So the Sunday afterwards, I was just to come to church officially the last time. So like see pastor, everything, I had to save nothing, and or probably to lie that okay, I'll be traveling, and just so I got to church. It was testimony time. This woman raised her hand, and I was like, yes, she wants to abuse me. Okay, and she took the mic and she said, when Jide was singing, my heart was beating. Of course. When Jide was singing, I was feeling a movement. She said she has always had this growth in her.
Wow.
She said when I was singing that, she started immediately, she was feeling pain in that, like a movement, and it was pain. So that time that she ran out, she went to the hospital. He said when she got there, the physician, the doctor was like, what happened, that they couldn't see anything again.
Wow.
The same doctor.
Wow.
That diagnosed the particular, and youth in church, when she said it, the youth was saying, Jide.
When you heard that,
I was scared the more, and I was confused.
Wow.
Because I've been seeing series of the signs playing out gradually. So I knew something was going to happen afterward, but I was scared that season. I was not joyful that because I was seeing more like hey, what am I delving into? That was it. Like and from it started like that, and that same day, so my pastor was saying the Lord wants to use you. Different times, assistant pastors who saw me outside, they didn't plan it, the same thing. Said the Lord has taken special interest in you. This. I was like, Okay. So I met with this group. I went to a particular church administration. This church that is okay. If you want to sing,
Yeah,
this is the
put your name.
I just wrote my name down. Okay, let me just do small thing. I used to know little of the Omen song that time. Then let me just do this, and I went there and I sang. And after, some guys came to meet me. That's when they were singing the places that the Lord wants to use me. They first frustrated. I was like, They said no. They said glory they can see. I was like, which glory? So after I got to meet with them, it was a music team. I joined them. Then my label. So I was not like, so after that time, I've had that series of dramas, encounters like that. Even my song, I had it in my VCD player that time. I just did a new song. So I was listening to the promotional CD. Like before we can, so that night lights went off and I just let me just sleep. So the CD was inside the VCD player at that time, and so when I woke up, I didn't know anything happened overnight. So I just woke up. It was even the lights because they brought the lights and the thing just played. So, but when I woke up, I was like, hey, I just ran to I just removed it. It was sounding irritating to my ear.
Wow.
Till date, I can't explain what happened. I was like, so people have been listening to this. I had to almost like 1,000. I broke them one after the other.
Wow.
I was like, I was feeling ashamed of myself. So I played this. Till date, I don't know what happened, but I just felt it looked like I became better than I was. It looked something has changed inside. Like my mind, the way I write, like I was like, I wrote this.
In as much as you still looked the same, but you knew something was inside.
Yes, but I can't pick what changed.
I know the record people, they were like, kill yourself. You invested in
and exactly. And that day I just told the Lord, I said, God, you have to speak to these record label people, because I know one thing about secular label. You tell them you are not doing, they will shoot you. They are like that. It's so they are not too, they don't have that kind of conscience. They what drives them is the money, and they want to see returns. So I just like, Lord, you have to tell. So I just told my record label with the mind that okay, anything that happens, at least I'm freed. So I just told him, he just laughed. I was like, okay. So I was waiting for the next thing to happen, and he just laughed. He said, no problem. He said the previous day they called him too from his hometown that they dreamed that I should be a prophet.
Wow.
I'm telling you that anything that is doing,
wow, you should stop it.
I'm telling you. He said, so he's not going to hold me back. And he has spent millions. I was just like, He said I'm free. He said he himself is letting go.
Wow.
I was gone. Let me put it.
So are you still in contact with him?
Yes, there was a time I tried reaching out to him. We spoke for like some weeks, but now I think he changed his number. So. Okay. But it's no longer in Ibadan. He came from the States that time. Right. So when they gave him that message, he had to go back to his hometown. So I want to believe he's in ministry.
Believe so. That is what God can do. That is what God can do. And first of all, it's been amazing for you, right?
Yes, sir.
But despite that, you've had challenges, right?
Yes, sir. I have.
Can you share just a bit of the challenges you've experienced? I think it's 6 years now?
Yes.
The past 6 years. What have been those challenges?
Righting my wrongs. Like, I know let me put it this way, I've ministered wrongly to so many people with my previous lives, and the challenge really has been getting everybody to see the light from the darkness I've led them into. So that has been my ministry is sort of the one that has an assignment. So anywhere I have an opportunity to minister, I want to pour all. I want to see God do it all. I want to see God even change them, make them better than I am. So the challenge has been reaching them before Satan reached them. So that has been it. Like just move, and even other things that a lot of people consider as challenges. One way that I don't say, like maybe parental, maybe money. Although everybody, even if you are serving the devil, you still have money. So when people say it's money, I don't want to leverage on that more. One way or the other, because I know in the secular world, I want to do a song. Even if I don't have money, I'll sell my things. So why would I to do it? So why would I be in the kingdom and feel reluctant to sell these things, to do the ministry? So that's me.
Wow. Well, it's amazing. If you're there and being an upcoming artist, you love music, yes, and then you just think it's the other way you want to follow. We can't. And you can't even sit on the fence.
Yeah.
Remember what I think is Revelations 3 or 4, if I can remember. Now where God was talking about if you're not cold or hot. Yes, God is going to say that you they turn my belly. That's when I will spit you out.
You didn't stop me.
I'll choose one. I'll just vomit you. So for you not to be vomited by your maker, why not just choose the one who made you? I think I just thank God for you because not everybody have that. Not everybody's story is like yours.
Yes, sir.
Some went through in a really tough time. Some God dealt with them seriously.
Yes, sir.
But mercy spoke for you, and mercy can speak for you to wherever you are. Choose right. It pays to serve God. Because here Jide Crystal is saying it pays to serve God. So how many singles or albums do you have? Last 6 years.
I'm just going to get we have an album. I have an album with the group I was before, just one. Now for mine now, I've not released the album yet. Yes, but I have the title. Yes, I don't just want to put anything out there.
Like that, just like
I'm not just after the excellence. I'm also after the weight of it. I really want to pour sincerity there. I don't want to pour just music business. I want to also pour life. Syncopation of it.
Yes, they might be there. Yeah, if they are there, but at least let it not just be all about that.
In fact, I've had these days I have a particular assignment that I'm running out. That's how to like churches now just get to speak with their choir like that and tell them one or two things and also teach them one or two things. Now I notice this in songwriting, people just write songs.
Jesus, you
gave me
when I was broke, you gave me money. Some people say I cannot look for one Bible verse that will search. If you go to Google, Bible verse that talks about God giving me, now say, I got this song when I was reading.
Exactly. I was telling my friend, I said, some say it is from the title of the song, you can tell the content of the song. You just see some people say Most High God. So something is saying that the chorus is Most High God, most you get, but there are some strange titles that, for example, you see incense. And you're like, how would they sing it?
Yeah, true.
Do you understand? How would they connect this incense with this? Then songs like that, for somebody to think of that kind of title, the lyrics too must be heavy, because you can't just sit and say incense. Incense, smell my life. Then we see the smoke.
Going to high rise and I'm putting you.
I've had in mind that I'm still going to reach out to churches on that. It's important. And also I'm going to realize that these days I personally myself that I've noticed about the Lord, that's what I said myself. I realize that the Lord gives me more of songwriting. I realize the Lord gives me the message first. Let me put it that way. So I don't see, even though I have professionals around me, I don't see putting too much time in telling them that let's do synchropy, let's do because I told my team members, I said everybody's on the move. Somebody is going to work 7 a.m. and he just wants, and the Lord wants to speak to him. Now in my song we are using like 3 minutes to do intro. The person doesn't ever have time to listen to it before he gets to where he's going. So I said, just keep it short, simple, and let's get the message out there. I said the message is important than the messenger. The messenger can be anybody, but the message cannot be anything.
That's true.
The message is specific. This is it. The messenger can be, choosy. He can use anybody. He can even use a goat. The messenger depends on availability.
That's true.
Is wherever or whatever is available. But for the message, something must pass it. So I told them, I said, if the Lord is telling us to sing about His strength, His strength, let's just say it. So it's better they hear the message and not hear, or maybe we cannot put our secret going at the end. If they do not hear it, the message is clear. So that I still have issues in that with some gospel people that they used to put a lot of investment on that, on skill rather than content, because skill is good. Yeah. As a matter of fact, you don't need to. In fact, it does not even show in your recording that you are skillful. It shows in your administration that you are skillful. It's not even just in putting bang recording. It shows if you are truly skillful. Even if these guys are not with you, we will know.
Yes, true.
Not putting everything, jam packing it in an album. Boom. You know, say that will now be the definition of the album being powerful. Nah. I was telling my team, I said a lot. We have gospel artists, we have gospel music minister, and we have gospel singers. So I said these are three categories of people. I said gospel singers, you can know them by even their name. They will just be Kineko Glorious, Kineko Band, Gospel Ministry, Kineko, and you are like, what is it a band? Is it a ministry? You can tell. There are people, because I've been to a lot of ministration, so you hear people coming before you, and you're like, okay, and you see minister, just simple. Even if you say, okay, minister, you just say, my name is just Bayo. Because they're like, you got to name me, shall you go package after, feel it after, let me just do father's bidding, let me hear him say, okay, you have done it. But some other people, until you I've seen ministers that they will just, okay, maybe Minister Kiniko, they'll say, no, you are wrong. Yes, I am pastor, this. And when they minister, you now be wondering that, okay, you are Pastor Kiniko. So, what have you done to us? Do you understand? So,
well, anyway, it's been a swell time with Jide Crystal, and I'm sure a whole lot of you would like to hear him sing. I want to hear him sing. And I'm sure a lot of you have learned a whole lot from you, and God is actually ministering to somebody right now, from your testimony. Which is really, really huge. So before you go, let's just say you give me 30 seconds something for us, maybe from one of the songs, or maybe you want to make this place to be filled with I don't know.
With incense. Okay. Alright. Okay. There's a particular song that we are working on now. Take Over Me. Actually, I have a personal interest for that song. Okay. Because like you said earlier when you're talking about your life not being your own, like, so it's like a excerpt from my life, so I could do that.
Okay. You have the floor.
What key are we looking?
Maybe you should look at key. Just only C, A sharp. I
know you're not keyless. Okay. I can believe in life. My life is on my own. Consume me now, Lord. Take over me now. I can believe in life. My life is on my own. Consume me now. Jesus, take over me, Lord. Take over me. Take over family. Take over Impact. Take over Nigeria. Take over me. Amen. Take over marriages. Take over politics. Amen. Take over us. Take over us, Lord. Take over youth. Take over children. Take over the media world. Take over us, Lord. No more pornography. Amen. Take over us. Take over us, Lord. Lord, take over.
Well, that was huge. Simple as that sound, I felt it. Sincerely, I did feel it. Thank you so much for coming around.
Thank you, sir.
I really had a wonderful time with you. If I had the time, I've just gone on and on and on and on and on. But we have to stop it because of our time. All right, guys, please don't go anywhere. Jide Christian, thank you one more time.
Thank you so much.
When we come back, we'll be moving on to our top 5 songs for this week. Please don't go anywhere. Stay. Alright guys, welcome back. I'm sure you enjoyed that wonderful time we had with some Jide Crystal. It was an amazing one, wonderful testimony. Alright, so this is the countdown and we have 5 songs selected for you for this week. And number 5 song said with the Bethel Revival Choir featuring Joe Metto, and they call this one and Your, I think He is good. God is good. Number 5 spot. Please enjoy the song. We'll be right back.
Hey, if you know God is a good God, come on. Everybody put your hands together. If you know He's been good, lift your hands and say, You were good, Lord, yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody say, Lord,
I'm here to sing
my praises for all,
you have done.
and I will live
Will lift my voice,
to give you thanks.
give thanks and say you are God.
Yeah, for your love and your grace, for your faithfulness each day. All honor,
All glory to you.
yeah. I will lift up my voice. I will stand tall and say that He's been so good. Yeah. Ain't no star. Ain't no star. Yeah. Lucia, Lucy, Maua. Hey, Lucia, Lucy. Yeah. Everybody put your hands together, say, yeah, 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 yeah. He's a good God, yeah. Verse 2, say, Lord,
Here we are,
just as we are,
as we are, we are found.
to pour out our hearts and pray
Hearts in praise,
for the wonderful things, yeah, yeah, for your love and your grace, for your faithfulness each day. All honor and glory to you. I will lift up my voice. I will stand tall and say that He's been so. Check it out, son.
He's been so good.
Ain't no star.
Ain't no time.
Ain't no star. Lucia, Lucy, ain't no. Say it again, say, ain't no star. Ain't no star. Lucia, Lucy. Io bello lo elita. Io bello lo elita. Say, io, Jehovah, io bello lo. Say it again, io. You've been so good to us, Lord. Yeah. Lift your voice one more time. Hey, no. Jehovah, no. Hey, no. Yes, Lucia, Lucy, Mawa, Enyo, Enyo, Jehovah, Enyo, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody help me say, Enyo, 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 Jehovah, Enyo, Enyo, yeah. Say it again, say, Enyo, 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 Jehovah, Enyo, Enyo. Check it out, say it again, say, say, Enyo, 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 Jehovah, Enyo, Enyo, Lucia, Lucy, Lucia, Lucy, yeah, Lucia, Lucy,
Okay, guys, welcome back. That was the Bethel Revival Choir featuring Joe Metal, number 5 song. He is good. Number 4 song, moving on, we have Stephanie Richardson, and she calls this song Timeless One. Timeless One. Timeless One? Let's get to know what she meant by Timeless One. Enjoy it.
Alpha, Omega, Adonai, Yahweh, we praise Jesus always. Oh yeah, here on earth, up above and His praise to the timeless one. Here on earth, yeah, oh up above and His praise to the timeless one. Whoa, Omega, Adonai,
guys, welcome back. That was number 4 song, and now moving down to number 3 song, we have Saddleback Worship. You're wondering the name, right? All right, they call this one "Goodness of God." Is God really good? The goodness of God. We saw it in the life of Jide Crystal, and the goodness of God is in your life too. Is in your life too. So let's enjoy this song by Saddleback Worship. They call this "The Goodness of God."
The goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the good
Okay, guys, welcome back from that wonderful worship song, Goodness of God. Now, on number 2 spots, we have this wonderful guy making Nigeria proud, making Africa proud all over the world. I'm talking about Tim Godfrey featuring JJ Eston, and they call this one OMG. Who did it? Jesus! OMG! Oh my God! Number 2 spot, Tim Godfrey featuring JJ Eston. Enjoy it.
Blessings everywhere. That's all I see. Increase everywhere. That's all I see. Blessings everywhere. That's all I see. Miracles everywhere. Hey, what do you see?
Blessings everywhere. That's all I see. Increase everywhere. That's all I see.
Hey.
Blessings everywhere. That's all I see. Miracles everywhere.
Hey. Blessed in the city and blessed in the field. Blessed when we go out and when we come in. Blessed in the city and blessed in the field. Anything and anyone I touch is blessed. I am blessed. Hey. Hey. Are you blessed? I am blessed. Hey. Tell me who did it? Tell me who did it? Hey, tell me who did it? Woo! Who did it? If you know that all that you see is blessings, somebody scream! Blessings everywhere. That's all I see. Increase everywhere. That's all I see. Blessings everywhere. That's all I see. Miracles everywhere. What do you see?
Blessings everywhere.
That's all I see.
That's all I see. Increase everywhere.
That's all I see.
That's all I see.
Blessings.
Blessings everywhere.
That's all I see.
That's all I see.
Miracles
everywhere.
That's all I see.
Blessed in the city and blessed in the field. Blessed when we go out and when we come in. Blessed in the city and blessed in the field. Anything and anyone I touch is blessed. I am blessed.
Are you blessed?
I am blessed.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Hey, if you're blessed and you know it, let me see your hands up wherever you are. Everybody, 1, 2, 3.
If you're blessed and you know it, let me see your hands up. If you're blessed and you know it, let me see you do your thing.
If you're blessed and you know it, let me see you bend down low. If you're blessed and you know it,
Let me see you down low. I am blessed.
are you blessed?
I am blessed.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Hey, who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Hey, who did it?
Oh my God.
Who did it?
Oh my God.
Tell me who did it?
Oh my God.
Who did it? I want only the blessed people to scream.
Okay, that was Tim Godfrey and JJ Eston. You guys were wondering, we didn't see JJ Eston there where, he couldn't fly down to Nigeria for that video because that video was actually shot in Lagos. Africa, be specific. Alright, now to number one song for this week is by Samsung, the legendary Samsung, and he calls this one Victory Chant. Victory Chant? Alright, let's chant this victory together. Number one, and when we come back, it's gonna be a wrap.
God has given us victory. He has taken away all fears. What the enemy plans to do, God has turned it around for good. Now we dance, dance, dance as a victor. Move, move, move as a victor. Clap, clap, clap as a victor. We have the victory. Now we dance, 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 dance as a victor. Move, 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 move as a victor. Clap, 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 clap as a victor. We have the victory. I'm a living testimony. Living testimony. My life is full of glory. Life is full of glory. I move forward only. God has given us victory. I'm the son of the living God. For I'm led by His Spirit. Like the wind, you can stop me. No, no. God has given us victory. God has given us victory. He has taken away all fears. What the enemy planned to do, God has turned it around for good. Oh, now we dance, 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 dance as a victor. Move, move, move as a victor. Clap, 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 clap as a victor. We have the victory. Now we dance, 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 dance as a victor. Move, move, move as a victor. Clap, 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 clap as a victor. We have the victory. I'm empowered by His Spirit. Empowered by His Spirit. For the Lord is my strength and shield. Lord is my strength and shield. Every day I'm going higher. God has given us victory. I rise like an edifice. I'm soaring on eagle's wings. There are no limitations. God has given us victory. God has given us victory. He has taken away all fears. What the enemy planned to do, God has turned it around for good. Now we dance, dance, dance as a victor. Move, move, move as a victor. Clap, 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 clap as a victor. We have the victory. Now we dance, 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 dance as a victor. Move, 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 move as a victor. Clap, clap, clap as a victor. We have the victory. Let me hear the victory chant. The victory chant. Join me to the victory chant. All the victors say, oh, 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 hey. God has given us victory. Oh, everybody say yeah. God has given us victory. God has given us victory. He has taken away all fear. What the enemy planned to do, God has turned it around. Now we dance, 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 dance as a victor. Move, 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 move as a victor. Clap, 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 clap as a victor. We have the victory. Now we dance, dance, dance as a victor. Move, 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 move as a victor. Clap, 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 clap as a victor. We have the victory. Now we dance, dance, dance as a victor. Move, move, move as a victor. Clap, clap, clap as a victor. We have the victory.
Mix ni Pete.
Okay, guys, welcome. I'm sure you enjoyed that song by Samsung, calling that Victory Chant, #1 spot for this week. All right, so it's a wrap on the show. I still remain Akan Ikwa. Thank you so much for being a part of this show. I'm so excited. I can't wait to have you join me again, same time, same station, next week with another wonderful guest. So one more time, I want to say thank you, Jide, Christopher, for also coming around, and we pray God bless you. And to you watching, God bless you. Remember, God loves you, and there is no one that God cannot use. And you are not the owner of your life. God gave you that life because He trusts you to keep that life well for Him here on earth. He says, "Occupy till I come." So occupy that life properly this week, and tell me about it next week when we get to meet again. Thank you so much. My name is Akan Ikba. God bless you.